The Ministry of Arts, Culture and Tourism in Edo State celebrates the remarkable strides made under the leadership of Commissioner Uyi Oduwa Malaka, who has just marked her first year in office. Over the past 365 days, Commissioner Uyi Oduwa Malaka has spearheaded numerous initiatives aimed at revitalizing Edo State's rich cultural heritage and boosting its tourism sector. Here's a closer look at the achievements and milestones of the past year. Commissioner Uyi Oduwa Malaka has dedicated a tenure to the promotion and preservation of Edo State's arts and culture.
Every day has been an interesting piece of the puzzle, a very incredible journey so far. There's been quite a lot of work done in the last 365 days, from all the soft sides, the soft things that we've handled, policies, our programs, our initiatives, and infrastructure. It's been one good news after the other. In the arts, culture, and tourism space particularly, there's been quite a lot of focus because we've seen the creative space as one of those the major platforms for you to engage the Edo youth.
Her drive, as she put it, stems from her time in the diaspora, where she was inspired to return home and be part of the positive changes happening in Edo.
One of my driving forces was the desire to be able to give back. So many people said to me, well, how can you leave Citibank and come back and work for a state government? What is the attraction? Surely it's not financial. It's not, you're leaving a school that worked out there for a long time. You're leaving a very organized society and coming into something that's really haphazard. And what I knew at that time was, even with all I was getting from Citibank, I was missing that sense of fulfillment. So I just knew that I had to come back and also do something, and that would be one of the biggest contributing factors for me.
She mentions that her desire to contribute to the development of her homeland propelled her to take on this role, bringing with her a vision for transformation.
For people like me, you don't just get up and take such decisions. There is usually something that propels you. So just following the happenings back home, when I was in diaspora, you see what's happening at home and you say to yourself, no, I surely can also contribute my own quota to whatever development we're trying to drive at. So you have to be a part of the change you're trying to push for. There's no boardroom I've gone into in my time over how many decades in the banking industry that I have not seen in Nigeria, that I have not met Edo people. And then every time I go for meetings, I would always find Edo people. So I said, look, we are the ones actually driving decisions in a lot of spaces all over the world. So it doesn't make sense that we should have it so poor back home. If I come in, another colleague in another space comes in, we will be able to contribute something that will change our own home front. So, I followed very, very closely what was happening back home. And that was one of the reasons why I came back home to, also serve.
Under her leadership, Edo's art and culture have significantly boosted the state's tourism. This effort earned Edo the title of the most active tourism state of the year in Nigeria for 2023, among other awards.
This wasn't here before. And even as, significant as the Palm House was for us as Edo people, It was just abandoned for a very long time. So when we brought everyone to the commissioning of the Edo State Civil Service Secretariat, they were calling from all over the world to say, is this actually in Edo State? It's actually a tourist attraction right now. We have movie productions going on here. We have music shoots going on here. People are coming to take clips. And even if I didn't tell you now, I'm sitting in here. I mean, compared to what we saw when we came in 2016, and I keep saying what we saw because I was there from day one. And so I know what we met when we came to the Secretariat in 2016. Just, I think the next day, the second day after Mr. Governor resumed office, we came here and we couldn't even walk around here. So it's been a long, interesting and eventful journey so far, yeah.
The ministry's initiatives have also had a positive impact on the local economy by supporting artists in cultural events. They have created numerous opportunities for local talents to shine and for communities to thrive.
Every local government has one festival or the other to celebrate. So what we do as a state ministry is we engage with all our local governments. They are all, we work very closely with everyone in our ecosystem. And so what we do is identify across the local government the major festivals. Every local, the 18 local governments they have major festivals to celebrate. So we just, for equity's sake, we try and pick major festivals from the 3 senatorial districts. So we just try and be fair in what we do so that no senatorial district feels left out, yes.
Despite facing various challenges, Commissioner Malaka sees them as opportunities to innovate and improve. This mindset has been key to her approach in managing the ministry's projects.
When you come with a mindset of giving back, there's a lot that you need to take on board. You will know that there will be resistance to change. So rather than see them as challenges, I actually do see opportunities in whatever presents themselves as challenges to me. So I just like to focus on the great things that are happening. So the challenge is what people will say that is the adapting to change for us.
Governor Godwin Obaseki has been a strong supporter of these initiatives. His commitment to promoting the arts, culture and tourism has been instrumental in the ministry's success.
I think this was about April, beginning of this year, the governor of Edo State led the Nigerian pavilion to the Venice Biennale, the biggest art exhibition in the world. Every art lover looks towards coming to the Biennale. And Mr. Governor at that time was the commissioner of the Venice Biennale. And you will not believe this. There was so much, interest in what we were doing. We managed to take so many arts and cultural pieces from, our state that we showcased to the world. And the Nigerian pavilion was listed as #1 on the New York Times exhibitions to see at the Biennale for this year. And there's so much that we are doing.
As Dr. Uyi Odua Malaka celebrates 1 year in office, the progress made in Edo State arts, culture and tourism sectors is evident. The journey of transformation continues with a dedication to preserving the state's heritage and fostering a vibrant future.